Hey, all you mentees, Uncanny Omar here from Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions, and join me today as we take a look at the DC collected edition solicited for August of 2022. Join me. And welcome back, everybody. Before getting started, I do want to thank our patrons for making videos like this possible. Could not be doing videos like this without you all. And I also want to stress the fact that I just want to thank every one of you that is watching my video. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. All of that does help with the YouTube algorithm, especially with the way it is now. And it keeps our channel growing. The third thing I want to mention is that, yes, we are looking at books finally solicited for August. But that means sometimes these books are going to be out in October, November, December. But they are solicited. It is one step closer to our hand. I remain hopeful, so I'm going to say that, hey, it's good to see these books solicited, and I don't see them getting canceled. Okay, maybe like 5% chance that one or two may get canceled. But when they usually make it to solicitation, I'm not going to say it hasn't happened, but it's a rarity that they pull a book out of the solicits. So let's go ahead and get started. So these are the books that are solicited for August of 2022. Starting with The Human Target, Book 1. So this is a hardcover, $29.99. This is the Tom King series, written by him, and it's drawn by Greg Smallwood. I haven't had a chance to read it. It looks like a fun series, and you know, whenever you're dealing with Tom King, it always feels like it's its own little pocket universe, and he ignores everything else going on. Next up is, oh my gosh, that cover. Wow, that's an awesome cover. DC Dark Knights of Steel, Volume 1. Tom Taylor, Yasmin Putri, and Bengal are the artists on the book, and Yasmin is the artist on that cover. This collects the 6-issue miniseries. And I don't know if it's 12 issues or if it's just 6 issues. DC versus Vampires, Volume 1. Sure! Why not? They've been DCs, they fought zombies, vampires. I think they've done this before, though. But you do have me with the creative team, though, of James Tynion and Matthew Rosenberg. I love Matthew Rosenberg. Despite of his run on X-Men, I still think he has one of the greatest graphic novels ever released, and that was 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank. It's one of my most recommended reads if you've not read it. Next up, we have a lot of Black Adam coming out, back to print. Black Adam JSA Black Rain. This is the new edition that will be available on 9/20th. I have never been partial to that cover. I don't know why. I was never a fan of it. It just makes... I don't know. That doesn't speak Black Adam to me. And I've never really seen Black Adam as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It just, for some reason, the cover never spoke to me. But don't judge a book by its cover. Unless you like the cover, then absolutely. Because, oh my gosh, this is one of the greatest Black Adam series. And yes, I am going to do a where to start reading Black Adam. And it's funny enough because it seems like DC's just taking my job because of the books they're releasing. Next up is Black Adam, Rise and Fall of an Empire. Now, what this is a collection of, if you see the content, is this is a collection of all the 52 stories featuring Black Adam and featuring Isis and the rest of the Black Adam family. And, man, there's some dark things happening through here. A lot of this was written by not just Jeff Johns, but Grant Morrison, of course. The artwork mainly provided by Keith Giffen and Joe Bennett. And all the covers, because of 52, are provided by J.G. Jones. Black Adam, The Dark Age. Now, when I speak of solicits, this is one that broke my heart because this was supposed to be a deluxe hardcover that was supposed to have come out last year. That unfortunately got canceled, and it looks like they're just releasing the trade paperback. But that trade paperback has been out of print for a long time. Peter Tomasi, it was the first work of Peter Tomasi I ever read. Doug Mahnke, and this started that relationship that carried into Green Lantern and then went over to Superman. But it's a freaking awesome story. I don't know how many times I've told the story of like, an editor writing a Marvel comic, because it's happened to Marvel too, right? Without Milgram, Tom DeFalco. But, you know, an editor writing a comic, just because you're a good editor doesn't make you a good writer. It's like a producer putting himself on the music videos. No shots fired at P. Diddy. But you never know where you're going to go with these videos. What I was going to say is Peter Tomasi proved me wrong. He blew me away with that Dark Age. I thought it was an awesome miniseries. There's a Green Lantern Alliance. This is a young adult novel. These are available in softcover. And there's also a Diana and Nubia, Princesses of the Amazon. Another young adult novel, or graphic novel, sorry. These are softcover. That one is $9.99. Actually, both of them are $9.99. That one looks really cute. All right, we knew there was a volume 2 of American Vampire coming out, but we weren't sure of the reprint, and then they put it in the catalog, and here we are with American Vampire Omnibus Volume 1 officially solicited, coming out in October 4th. Volume 1, the 2022 edition, collecting the exact same material as the original printing. I love that they still credit Stephen King, even though he kind of gave his blessings. Funny enough, though, they don't credit Stephen King in the second one. So American Vampire Volume 2, Scott Snyder, Raphael Albuquerque, Jeff Lemire, Francisco Francavilla, Tula Lotay, and a bunch of other writers. $125, 928 pages. And that one has American Vampire 28 through 34, wrapping up that series. The Long Road to Hell one-shot, Vampire Anthology 1 and 2, the second cycle 1 through 11, and then 1976, which was the final series. So I'm glad that they waited to wrap up that series, and we got an Omnibus Volume 2, baby. That's how it's done. Batman Black and White. I do believe you all told me that this is the newer collections of the Black and White series. Cover here by Greg Capullo, though. This one is $24.99, and this is the softcover version. Batman Detective Comics Volume 3, Arkham Rising. Mariko Tamaki and Matthew Rosenberg, but you have artwork in here by Dan Mora, collecting Detective Comics 1044 to 1046, as well as annual 2021. This is the hardcover edition. I'm sure a year from now we'll have a softcover of this. This one's $24.99. How many times can you sell the same story over and over again? As many times as people are still buying. Batman Hush 20th Anniversary Edition. This is $49.99. It is a hardcover. The dimensions, it looks like the dimensions are standard size, though. That can't be right. Yeah, the dimensions are standard size. That's okay. So maybe it is. It's really hard. Sometimes they're wrong on the solicits. Sometimes they give me the wrong content, and then later on they fix it. But it looks like, yeah, that it's a standard edition for $49.99. But it's the 20th anniversary, collecting Batman 608 to 619 and Wizard number 0. It's one of the greatest Batman stories. It's a great introduction to the character and the entire world of Batman. Batman The Long Halloween, The Haunted Night Deluxe Edition. So I think it has to say Deluxe Edition in order for it to be a bigger trim size. $49.99, 200 pages, and then collecting the 3 one-shots. All of these lead into the Long Halloween, and then, of course, Dark Victory, and then the Catwoman Win in Rome. But these are the stories. This is the last set to be collected from the Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale era, and it was the very first stories that they told. Batman Silver Age Omnibus, baby. Back at it. Bill Finger, Ed Hamilton. I love that they credit Bill Finger. That's so badass. Collecting stories from Batman 101 to 116 and Detective Comics 233 to 257. We are in the Silver Age of Batman. I don't know if they wrapped up the Golden Age Omnis yet, though. And so very excited for the people that have been wondering if that book was still coming out. And from the looks of it, it is. Batman Urban Legends Volume 3. So this collects the Batman Urban Legends 11 through 12. You have stories in here from Mark Russell, Vida Ayala, Jorge Molina supplying the cover. And it's just an anthology series, I believe. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know about this, but super excited. Blue and Gold, baby. Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, Together Again by Dan Jurgens, the gentleman that created Booster Gold and wrote many of his adventures, following up like 52 Pickup. He followed up Jeff Jones on that. And Ryan Sook. what happened? Ryan Sook was one of this guy that everybody wanted on his book, and I haven't seen his art for a while, so it's good to see him on a book. This is a softcover collecting all 8 issues, and you also have artwork in there from Cully Hammer. Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes, book 1. Love it. Collecting Blue Beetle 1 through 12. This is after the events of Infinite Crisis. Something happened to Ted Cord, the Blue Beetle. Not the original Blue Beetle, but Charleston, all that. That's a different story. This is the Blue Beetle that got his start in Infinite Crisis. So post Infinite Crisis, he got his own series, and I was a big fan of this stuff. Keith Giffen, the same writer that brought us the Justice League International, John Rogers, and then you have Duncan Rillo. Cully Hammer did some of the artwork in here, and Raphael Albuquerque. I was a big fan of this series, and I was sad to see it go. Hopefully, this will sell well enough to give us a book 2, and I think there's enough material for a book 3. Future State Gotham, Volume 2, The Next Joker. Okay, so Dennis Culver writing the Future State Gotham Volume 2, The Next Joker story arc. And there's a big spoiler here in the description, so don't read the description. Hardware Season 1. Now, this is Brandon Thomas and Reggie Hudlin. And you have artwork in here from Dennis Cohen and Bill Sienkiewicz. That is awesome. Collecting Milestone Returns Infinite Edition number 0, as well as Hardware Season 1, issues 1 through 6. This is the relaunch of the Milestone universe. This is the hardcover. It is a standard size hardcover for $29.99, 192 pages. I really hope those are successful, because I'd love to see that series succeed. Some of the best stories I read were through that Milestone era, and we're getting a second compendium. Justice League Incarnate, Joshua Williamson and Dennis Culver. This is a 5-issue miniseries. You have artwork in here by Brandon Peterson, Andre Brezen. And this is the Superman of Earth 23 leading a team of superheroes from different worlds. That includes Flashpoint Batman, China's Flash from Earth 0, Captain Carrot from Earth 26. Why did I get that excited? And a brand new superhero, Dr. Multiverse. I've not heard of that. Okay, that's interesting. Joshua Williamson is the gentleman that was writing The Flash. Nubia and the Amazons, Stephanie Williams, Vida Ayala. Artwork by Aletha Martinez and Mark Morales. So, this is another series I've not heard of, but digging that cover. Man. Fingers crossed, everybody. Phantom Stranger. Okay. Fingers crossed for all the people that have been wanting this. For all you young bucks that are like, what the hell is a Phantom Stranger? You gonna learn. So, these are the classic stories from the 50s, and a book that has been previously in the book catalog I'm not kidding, 4 times. Pulled out of the catalog, canceled, officially canceled, then disappeared. And I think the last time they didn't even bother telling us. We just assumed, oh, I guess they're not really doing it. But it's back. It appeared in the book catalog. It is solicited. Fingers crossed. This is step number 2. Step 3 is getting this to the distributor. Step 4 is distributor sending it to the local comic book shop or wherever you buy your books, and then to your hands. So one step closer. That makes me happy that that's actually coming out. But there's a bunch of stories here from all the Phantom Stranger appearances from 1952 all the way into the 60s, and I think there's some books in here from like the 70s or 80s if I'm not mistaken. Punchline: The Trial of Alexis K. Is she still a thing? Is Punchline still around? I really don't know. I'm just curious. That's kind of a character that blew up at first, and then she kind of disappeared after a while. Robin Volume 2, I Am Robin. I've been told this is a really fun series. Written by Joshua Williamson. I had no idea that Roger Cruz was still drawing comics, but there he is. Max Dunbar as well. And this collects Robin 7 through 12, as well as Robin Annual 2021. Robin's Being Born. Now, I want to say this is the series that was the winner of the DC's Round Robin 20. This is 2021. And this is the series that was chosen by the readers. I think this year was Superboy. But this collects Robins 1 through 12. Suicide Squad King Shark, baby! Looks a little bit different than the movie King Shark. He's been working out. Tim Seeley, Scott Collins, working on that. Task Force Z, speaking of Suicide Squad, Volume 1. Death's Door. Matthew Rosenberg, Eddie Barrows, and Jack Herbert all working on the new series of Task Force Z, collecting the first 6 issues. It is a critically acclaimed series. Oh, yes, baby. Give me that Wade. The Flash by Mark Waid, Omnibus Volume 1. So collecting The Flash 62 to 91 right before the introduction of Impulse. Love it. The Flash Annuals 4 and 6. Green Lantern 30 through 31. The Flash Special number 1. And Justice League Quarterly number 10. So Mark Waid, of course, and the man that brought him to DC to get to write these, Brian Augustine, we lost him just a little bit ago. It hadn't been that long. You'll have artwork in here from Greg LaRocque and also Mike Wieringo. Now, he's been gone for well over a decade. And all these legends. 1,088 pages, $150. It's a big book, but one that I've been wanting for a long time, and I really hope... well, I guess we'll see. We'll see when we get to the solicits of Volume 3. Titans United. This must be a new series, collecting Titans United 1 through 7. So you have the characters of Nightwing, Donna Troy, Superboy, Starfire, Raven, Beast Boy, Red Hood. Okay, Red Hood. What is this? Trial of the Amazons. First of all, Trial of the Amazons always left a bad taste in my mouth when it was the original Trial of the Amazons. Was it Will Pfeiffer? Oh, man. But that cover, wow. That's Jim Chung. No, this is a new Trial of Amazons. This is Becky Cloonan, Michael Conrad, Joelle Jones. Okay. This is the crossover. There was an original Trial of the Amazons. But anyway, collecting Trial of the Amazons 1 and 2, Newbie and the Amazons number 6, Wonder Woman 785 and 786, and Trial of the Amazons Wonder Girl 1 and 2. This is a hardcover, standard edition, $29.99. War for Earth 3. So collecting the 2-issue miniseries, Suicide Squad 13, Flash 7 to 80, and Teen Titans number 13. This is a softcover for $16.99. I don't even know what this is. Apparently this was an event between the Teen Titans, the Flash, and the Suicide Squad, and they're all colliding on Earth 3. Oh, that's the Crime Syndicate. Okay. Wonder Woman by George Padas. Oh, man. Yeah. So that one's coming back into print for all the people that missed it, collecting issues 1 through 24 of Wonder Woman and annual number 1. Rest in peace, George. You beautiful, wonderful soul. He did write all of this with the help of Len Wein and then Bruce Patterson doing some of the artwork in there. Eventually, I think in Volume 3 is when you're going to see some early Phil Jimenez art. But, yeah. Wordy as hell, but, oh, it's so beautiful. I love this. I love this relaunch of Wonder Woman. Well, he got to see the original. And that's what matters. And to end it all, to wrap up the August solicitations is Wonder Woman: The Golden Age Omnibus Volume 5. So we do have a Volume 5 now, officially solicited, collecting Wonder Woman 35 through 47, and then Sensation Comics 90 to 104. This is 688 pages, $150. Now, when these books are up for pre-order, don't forget to check out our sponsors. If you live in Europe and are interested in pre-ordering or purchasing Omnis, then you should definitely check out Walt's Comic Shop in Berlin, Germany. They have the cheapest pre-order prices for Marvel and DC big books within the EU. Flat shipping of €9.90 for EU countries. Extremely careful and sturdy packaging. Emails are answered within 24 hours. And they have a superb selection of new releases and out-of-print books on their website. Just head over to waltzcomicshop.com for more great deals and rare titles. And for a limited time, you can use the code NEARMINTCONDITION, all one word, at the checkout for free shipping to all EU countries with your first order. Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for Omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. CheapGraphicNovels.com, your online home for graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off cover price. They have excellent shipping and prompt and helpful service. Check out their bargain deals for up to 90% off cover price. And don't forget that CGN also takes pre-orders. That way you don't miss out on the hottest releases. And they are currently running a special promotion for you minties. If you're a first-time customer, after receiving your order confirmation email, reply back to that email and let them know Near Mint Condition sent you their way. They will then apply a free shipping promotional credit to your next order in the US. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discount, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more. And that was the August 2022 solicitations as far as the collected editions are concerned. Let me know in the comments down below what you're most excited to pick up. It's a lot of good things coming this month. Honestly, I was really happy to see about 34 different items from DC coming. I was getting worried at one time. At one solicit, I remember last year we had it at 14 items, and I was getting a little concerned. I was like, I can't buy into the rumors. The rumors are stupid. They have no more clue than I do about what's going to happen to DC. So I'm hoping that this goes in the right direction and we start seeing more and more collected editions, and we start seeing DC come back and give us some stuff that we want to see. But anyway, yeah, in the comments, let me know what you're most excited for. What surprised you that still made it in the solicits? Phantom Stranger. And, oh yeah, for me, my pick, of course, Flash. If anybody cares. Flash by Mark Waid, all the way. Everyone stay healthy and safe out there. Much love.